It's October 22nd, 2024, and we are ready to continue walking to the Farlands after a brief detour playing game demos. Good and bad, mostly bad, for the Steam Next Fest situation that was going on. We left off at 71,351.43 megabytes, and a whole one block from the 0 axis on the x-axis. So if you've got your woofs ready, then we can continue. Woof! Wolfie's ready. Break on through. Oh, secure the hidey hole. Grab that dog. Throw away some junk. And continue west to the Farlands. Here in Minecraft Beta 173. Was my bed on 0? It was on +0, which I think is what we all agree is 0. I don't know that I even did that on purpose. I just picked a spot to make the hidey hole and hunker down for the night. I've gotten 0 noticeable feedback from the YouTube viewers as to whether or not they like that, so I guess we'll keep it. Not that they matter at all. This is weird. This is an opposite hidey hole at 0. Cool beans indeed. So, who wants to be traumatized? Because I certainly was this morning. Lay it on me. I suppose content warning. A dead animal. Not a dead pet. All the pets are fine, don't worry, but dead animals. But yeah, I woke up. It was a beautiful day. It still is. But it was like sunny outside, which is different from the last week. Of cloudy and raininess. I made my coffee, I made my oatmeal, I just sat down ready to eat. And then out of nowhere, thwap! A loud bang on the window right next to the kitchen table where I was eating. Thwap! It was a thwap. Which freaks me out. And then I looked outside, and there's a poor bird had ran into the window, and then bounced down onto there's an outside chair that I have out there. It was like a young robin, I believe. But then I got up and looked at it because it freaked me out. And it was twitching and gasping for air, and then it made one final twitch, and a big splurt of blood came out of its head, and then it died. It is a dead animal tale in Asia. It's very appropriate that you're here. So yeah. That was horrifying. That was not how I wanted to start the day. I honestly was like maybe about to cry. This is not the first bird to run into our windows, and yes, we do have stickers on the windows too, but that doesn't help. So yeah, I did not want to wake up and watch the death throes of another living animal in the morning. Yeah, at least it was quick, I suppose. I mean, there was that other bird that it wasn't quick. I tried to help it, but it died. So yeah, I got to bury a bird in our growing bird cemetery. I think that's number 5. 4? Number 4 or 5? I can't remember now. But yeah, that was horrible. And since I was traumatized, now you all get to be traumatized too. That's the deal. That's the deal we have here. Yes, sharing trauma is how we heal. To traumatize others, yes. Oh, man. It gave me an idea if I had, I don't know, if some of you are artfully inclined, it gave me an idea for like a Sarah Anderson style comic to relive the moment of like the character waking up from bed all refreshed, looking outside the window, it's a beautiful day, being like, it's a beautiful day, and then thwack, like little thwack, yeah, the actual like cartoon thwack, a bird into the window, and then the next frame is a bird with the X's and like a pool of blood around it on the ground, and the person like with the traumatized eyes. And then the final frame is that person back in bed with the covers up to here with tears in their eyes and like completely dark and traumatized. Oh, look at that. That's pretty much. Juno, stop licking. Juno, stop it. Out. So yeah, fun. A real grand old start to the day. Are either cats mouse hunters? Well, I mean, for all Peepers puts us through, he did earn his rent here. He caught 2 mouses. When we did have an issue with mouses getting into the house. But he didn't want to give them to us. If that's what... He wasn't bringing us gifts. And then, of course, one of the birds in the cemetery was killed by a feral neighborhood cat outside. But yeah, cool beans, huh? Real cool stuff going on around here. How are all you doing? Ah, boogers. Chickens. There was, I mean, yesterday was it yesterday? The day before yesterday? There was a three-legged dog. Like, not newly three-legged. Like, he knew that he had 3 legs. That was, like, loose in our neighborhood. But we, like, it ran away. We couldn't figure out where it came from. I'm assuming it's fine. Oh, that's a boat. And, oh. Beep, 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 beep. What else is new? Sure are suddenly a lot of use-alls. I don't know about use specifically, but use-alls showed up on Blue Sky all of a sudden. Leaving Twitter. All I have to say is, took you long enough. I mean, it's better late than never. It's a good thing to be out of Twitter. But all of these people suddenly showing up is kind of like, really? It wasn't the transphobic owner, the platforming of fascists and Islamophobics and the support of the owner, the right-wing organizations and people, and etc. and etc. and etc. It was because they changed their terms of service. That's what got you to leave? That's the thing that got you to leave? They changed their terms of service? So if you wanted to sue them, you had to sue them with their friendly judge in Texas. And they're getting rid of the block feature. Those are the things? Those are the reasons you left. All right. That's fine. I guess. Like I said, Letterman better than ever. Better late than never. Yeah, I still have my account up there on Twitter, but it's private, and I just have in my description a link to my links website. Just because it is in so many places. On various articles and other things. I also don't want somebody to, like, claim it. But yeah, Blue Sky is alright. I'm not really using Blue Sky either, which is fine and nice. Like, I'm not really posting anything. I'm certainly not, like, I'm going live. I'm not, like, doing any of that stuff. But it's kind of interesting, all the, like, big brands are kind of stuck, tied in with Twitter now. They don't know what to do. I had invite codes and I gave them out on Discord, but nobody wanted them, or everybody already had their own. But it doesn't matter anymore. It was funny when they got rid of the invite codes. Somebody was like, "What Blue Sky should do is if you have leftover invite codes, they now allow you to ban one person each from Blue Sky." I am noticing some of these, like, science picks worlds and, like, history facts accounts showing up on Blue Sky that just, like, either show a bunch of, like, AI images. There are a lot of comics ones. Comic Daily! And they steal, like, the Sarah Anderson comics and, like, all the other comics and don't, like, give credit or anything like that. Well, they're not necessarily inevitable. They weren't a thing on early Twitter, but they are now leaving Twitter and seeing a new shiny object. They're showing up on Blue Sky. Just go ahead and ban those immediately. If you see them, just ban them entirely. Don't even engage. Definitely don't need any of that. Use your invite code and ban them. Or block them. Did I say ban? Block them, yeah. The girlfriend is once again contemplating a exodus from the social medias for health. She asked if I would do it with her. I'm like, I probably could. Like, I mean, Twitch and YouTube are, I suppose, in my own mind, technically kind of social media sites, but I don't really think my Blue Sky or my Instagram are really... Maybe they only momentarily remind some people that I exist. Ooh. Yeah, I got rid of my Facebook a long time ago. And there were some people who were unhappy with that. And maybe it did affect some of my early channel stuff. Like, that was back in, like, 2012, 2013. And it is annoying to want to look at certain things. And then Facebook recently has been, like, popping up a login screen that you can't get rid of. Normally it would, like, pop up and you'd close it and you can keep browsing the marketplace, or there's a whale watching group that posts where the whales are around the Puget Sound. But now after, like, the second time, it pops up a login screen and, like, you have to log in or you can't keep looking at it. So that's dumb and annoying. And like I said, if you start to see your favorite, or not so favorite, but just a lot of influencers start to promote the Meta Oculus, whatever it's called. Because I've gotten no less than like a dozen emails inviting me to their Oculus partner program with 20% sale sharing affiliate codes. If they were going to give me a free one, maybe I would check it out, but no thanks. So yeah, they're really pushing that. So you can enjoy
That's
them.
what she says.
What was that for? I don't. What line was that for? So you're just hoping I was going to say something? Well, thank you. That is what she says. Bonk. Just a roll of the dice. What is today? What is today? Oh, it's right there on my screen. It's the 22nd. Who's that guy doing up at this time of night in this part of the country? Located entirely over there by that tree. Yeah, I don't think I talked about this. This last Friday, the girlfriend had her, presentation for her, I don't know what to call it. Like a thesis, but a capstone project. A science fair, except she was the fair. It was just her. I don't think I mentioned it in a Farlands or Bust. I haven't put it to the permanent record, is what I'm saying. The Guinness World Records verifying records. She posted she designed interpretive boards for this, I thought that was a little tiny skeleton. It's just a wolf. Alright. Brain do weird things. But yeah. This was the place, the, nature preserve where she did the bat monitoring data collection and where I went a couple nights to monitor bats and got swooped on by bats. But she also took part in, like, public education events at that place. And, I do monitor bat all the time. Bring a trailer. And then as, like, part of it, created for their science center, education center, these 3 informational panels.
Now I'll need someone to play with. A trio. Piano, bass, and drums, and a bone for me.
Theodore Argash with 3 Theodore months in the subtub. Thank you very much. And would you believe it? 39 minutes into the live stream, claimed the first sub-resub of the day. Thank you very much. It says 2 because Magical Blob subscribed overnight when I was not live. But that was the first of the day for the stream. What's up? So yeah, it went very well. She gave a good presentation. All week, she'd been practicing the presentation to me, to the audience of 1. Made a whole PowerPoint about it. We went out and we got a bunch of Halloween-themed cupcakes and cookies and Halloween candy and hot cocoa and tea to have. She invited the faculty, obviously, and then the members of the nature preserve and the people she worked with. And she even had some old customers of hers donate to help kind of fund the printing of the info panels. So some of those people came. It was a real shindig. It was a real professional situation. She got up there, and people were very excited. There was a lot of applause. She got the teacher, her mentor, not mentor. What's it called? When like your main teacher at school, who's like grading her on the project. Sponsor? No. Homeroom? No, like the teacher. Just like the main... Anyway, the department head. Like even showed her she got full top marks, 100% on the presentation part of the project. But yeah, it was like the project requires you put in like at least 200 or something hours, 300 hours of work. So like that, designing and making the boards and researching the boards, doing the bat monitoring and doing the public events. Advisor, that's the word, Lithos. Thank you very much. There was a word in my brain, and you found it. Thank you. Advisor. Well, I think it went exceptionally well. So congratulations. That's one big... That's one big noodle boiled for her to graduate soon. We went out for Thai food afterwards. Much applause. So did you find any good demos, Cone Dodger asks. Hey, Cone Dodger, did you hear? Malcolm in the Middle star Frankie Muniz is now going to become a full-time NASCAR driver? Because that's something you can just decide to do? Why don't you decide to do that, Cone Dodger 240? He's been at it for years. I had no idea about that. He's not good. Did I find any good demos? Not the driving games. There certainly were not any good driving games. Although, Fruit Bus, I didn't think would have any driving in it, but it did. And that's a good game. That one I'll look forward to. Fruit Bus. And then yesterday we played Galaxy Burger. And that has cats in robot armor and sexy Venetian elf ladies. And you make burgers for them. Kind of like a plate up situation. There's also multiplayer and co-op, but a little bit less hectic, it seems. Say less. And by Venetian, I mean they're from the planet Venus. Yeah, we only went to Mercury and Venus. Oh, and Earth, I guess. Earth was kind of weird robot dudes. Space guys. Yeah, on Earth is when you started to get 2 orders at a time. Didn't like that. What else was good? There were a couple, like, this could be good. The kind of liminal spaces sort of games that we tried out. Kind of the creepy, unsettling walking simulator sort of situation. None of the ball games were any good. The sphere games, where you're a sphere. And you roll around like a marble. Those were no good. Those were bad. Dweller Benthos played the one, and he can attest that it was bad. They can attest. Yeah, I mean, the downhill skiing game from Lonely Mountains, the makers of the downhill mountain biking game, was good. Was probably some of the best produced demo gaming we played. But also, much like the downhill mountain biking game, I kind of don't want to play it because it's so frustrating. But it's got multiplayer, which the biking game didn't have. And it wasn't the first downhill ski game we've played. So frustrating, it's dull. Yeah, it's so frustrating because I have no self-esteem and, like, can't possibly foresee myself being like, I'll never be able to do that in that amount of time with no deaths or whatever, you know? Why would you even possibly consider I'd be able to do such a thing? A little goofy guy like me? Never. Was there anything else that was, like, worth remembering? we didn't play... one Fedrin sent me. It was like a pixely driving game. The long road? A long road? Longer roads? Hold on, I gotta look it up now. Keep driving. You know. Same thing. Keep driving. No, we didn't play it. We didn't play Keep Driving, is what I'm saying. It looks good. And then there was like a new Jackbox that we didn't play the demo of. Something about questionnaires. Probably like Family Feud or something, I'm assuming. We didn't play it because we ran out of time. We were too busy making burgers for anime alien women. I mean, there was the rock skipping simulator. Let us not forget that one. Let us. You can skip the rock skipping game. uh Yeah, can't remember. Can't remember. Certainly nothing else caught my attention. Careful, Wolfie. Oh, the different. Yeah, there was that one. The 3D find the difference between the two things game. That was good. Like that was a to me anyway. Maybe there are games that exist already, but that was a new approach to the click and find game genre, I suppose we could call it. I like that one. Spooky noises. What's Wolfie doing? Fine, I guess. It's a mobile game concept? I see. Yeah, this one, I could be wrong, but this one didn't seem like a mobile game. You're a mobile game. I should play the Hellblade this month. For Halloween, ooh. Did you void an other golf game? Oh no, there were 2 golf games. And they were both forgettable. The only one I'm remembering is Golf R. Like the Volkswagen. Where you're a robot. And there's golf happening. But then there's also things shooting you and you have to throw your golf club at them. And then there's mini games. And then after you finish the first hole, you can't find where the second hole is, and then you end up just getting shot to death by a bunch of turrets. What was the other golf game we played? There was a second golf game. Simple Golf? Oh, it was Simple Golf. It was that one where you had to, like, keep golfing. Like, you could hit... It was like Getting Over It, but with a golf ball. And you could only hit the ball a second time after it hit something else. And you had to, like, climb up all these platforms and then fall back down and then uninstall the game. That was decent if you're into those frustrating types of games. That was an interesting scenario. Like, it was just 2D. I did not see the My Summer Car of golf. We did try the Getting Over It of driving games. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called like a frustrating little game about driving, where you're driving in a bathtub, trying to climb a bunch of Unity assets to the top. Then there was I Want to Believe, which, I want to believe they made the game that bad on purpose. Get him. Show him. We did run over a cop though, and have him in the trunk of our pickup truck. Oh yeah, with the AI generated dialogue. You know what I figured out? I've figured it all out, everybody. I mean, we all know that AI is stupid and, like, not a real thing. Just a buzzword. But what I've determined is it's a buzzword not for, like, intelligence or anything. It's a buzzword. Get ready. Get ready for this. Y'all are about to, like, understand the next level of understanding. Hold on, I gotta make an elevated hidey hole. Night sleeping. It's just cloud computing. That's all it is. That's all it is. There were voice models, speech models before. There was photo editing and generation before, but now it's just all happening on their servers. Now that the internet is sort of fast enough, it's just moving the computing cycles from your computer or device to their device, and then they're having to switch on entire nuclear power plants and coal plants in order to keep them running. I just thought about that with, like, all the Photoshop stuff. The Photoshop AI. And, you know, background replacements. And, like, you sit there and it spins for, like, 20 seconds. If it was happening on your computer, they wouldn't call it AI. And yeah, that's kind of, I mean, I feel like it was kind of like it kind of failed the cloud gaming. Cloud gaming kind of failed. Like, that was supposed to be a thing. And I feel like They were upset that that failed. So now we have all these NVIDIA cards stacked up on top of each other. What else can we make these... Whoa, Wolfie. Servers do. I mean, I know there's some, like, cloud gaming stuff still exists, doesn't there? But it didn't quite take off. Well, that's the thing. That's what I was getting to. Now, none of the stuff you're going to do on a computer, they don't want your computer to do it. They want their computers to do it, and then they want you to pay them a subscription in order to basically have a computer compute things. That isn't your computer, but it's their computer.
Pallet Hands gifted a Tier 1 sub to Percy_plays. They have given 541 gift subs in the channel.
Palathans, thank you for the gift sub. So yeah, anyway, that was like a shower thought that I had or something like that. I don't remember. It will take Photoshop CS5 from your cold dead hands. And, like, there is some stuff that could be considered AI. They're just algorithms that, like, are helpful for, like, science and, like, that sort of informational stuff. But the commercial consumer buzzword applications of it are... I've had it up to here. Anyway, sorry. Old man rant over. Oh, excuse me. Oh, careful, Wolfie. Speaking of free trials, I need to set up my free trial of Max MSP so we can get a closer look at Mr. Randomizer and see if I remember a damn thing about like how to even use that program. I'm gonna go with no, since the last time I used it was to make Mr. Randomizer back in 2002. I'm thinking there's gonna be a few changes that took place. Careful, Wolfie, what is that even about? Look, it's a heart. That's pretty good. Excuse me again. Ooh, that would have been a fall. Has anybody seen the comet? Like I said, for the past like week and a half, it's been cloudy and rainy, so I haven't even like been able to try. I don't even know what it's like outside right now. The comet. There's a comet to the west. To the west. After sunset. Come on, y'all are supposed to be nerds. Nerds like me. I'm a nerd like me. Ooh. I don't think it's brightening anymore because it's past its closest point to Earth. It's kind of like that one a couple years ago. There was one a couple years ago. Like it wasn't anything like super amazing to see naked eye, but like you could kind of after sunset. Neowise? Was that the one a couple years ago? I remember going with the girlfriend. See it. And it like just took forever to like try to find it. And there were like a bunch of people being like, that's it right there. But it was like a airplane or something. Oh, that's not it. It sounds familiar. This one's got a very long Eastern European sounding name, probably based on the person who discovered it. Oh, excuse me, Jeebus. What's with this rogue planet that decided to move galaxy? I don't know that that's a real thing. I could see it being a theoretical thing, but I don't think we really have the capability of detecting rogue planets on account of they have no sun, so we therefore cannot see them, because they would be dark. The only way we can directly image exoplanets is if they move in front of their sun to get the light dip. I mean, I guess we can, if then we know where they are, we can directly image them. I could be wrong. I'm not really keeping up with any of the current astronomy news. Although the Europa Clipper satellite launched. Dang it. You know I gotta do it. We did it. Cool beans. You know what we haven't seen in a while here? A frickin' spawner. Now it's been multiple days of streaming that we've not found a spawner. I demand answers. Oh, excuse me. Have you considered mining iron that you passed? Never! Now I must commit to the bit. Oh, excuse me. Gotta waste a boat. Tin saw the comet. This comet? Where have you been? Everybody's like, what comet? Careful, Wolfie. Why is he taking so much damage? Look at that diving board we gotta definitely dive off of. But these trees are kind of in the way. Okay. Careful, Wolfie. Alright. Wait, I should probably look before I leap. Yeah, that's fine. Careful, Wolfie. Careful, Wolfie. Careful, Wolfie. Alley-oop! Woo! Oh, did he dive off too? Neat. Cool beans. That was a perfect diving board right there. Exhilarating. Oh, we're so lazy. I have a boat. What's this about? Excuse me. Ugh. Not quite a floating block of ice. It was like a floating Tetris piece. Gosh darn it, sorry. Gersh darn. Alright, here's as good a place as any. There. Oh. There we go. All right. Oh, I need my breathing holes. I mean, I guess I only technically need that one. But for symmetry's sake, we do both. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. 71,425.32 megabytes.